Last of Us HBO show teaser trailer.
Let's
Came
go.
out last night. I've seen it already. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's super quick.
I saw like a really quick snippet of it. It may have even been the entire thing.
Probably.
It's only
Yeah, it's like less than 30 seconds. All right, let's play it.
Everybody I have cared for has either died or left me.
You have no idea what loss is.
That's pretty much it.
Oh yeah,
So,
I did see the
cool
entire
parts.
thing.
Yeah, I mean that's basically it. Nick Offerman, I think, was the big one.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Well, it looks very Last of Us from the brief snippet that they from the brief shots they showed. I was wondering when we'd get at least like a time frame of when it was coming, because we just knew that they were filming it, and I think like they announced like a couple of days ago or like a week or so ago, like a couple of new members, a couple of new people had joined the cast. So
yeah,
yeah, it's nice to hear something more, considering how scarce the news on it has been.
Is this really more? Is it really?
It is,
coming
but it isn't.
next year? I mean, that's
Yeah. Well, we didn't.
You might as well say
have,
coming soon.
Yeah. Well, we didn't even have that until this dropped. So it's nice to at least know something.
Yeah.
Because they
You
had
don't
set
know
up things.
Yeah, I don't mind them
And,
together. I think they look pretty good together. I mean, obviously they need to be, because they're like the main ones.
Mhm.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Anything with Nick Offerman is usually pretty good.
Yeah.
Derpy's saying early February. I heard that would make sense.
Yeah. Mhm.
If it was said early spring or coming next spring, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely quick, but it looks good. I think HBO knows how to make some shows. It's kind of scary. This whole episode today is going to be all about HBO. So sit tight for that, because if you're watching live, we're going to do House of Dragon, HBO. We're going to talk about Cartoon Network and what's going on with them. That's HBO, Warner Brothers, all that.
Brothers.
Yeah, stuff like that. Cartoon Network and HBO Max just literally deleting almost every single animated cartoon on the platform.
And you still have confidence in this new.
I don't know, man.
Head of Warner
After
Brothers.
this, it was slowly dwindling. It was this was the dagger that hit the hardest. It's like, hey, remember your childhood? We're gonna delete it.
Like, yeah, that's I'm taking that very personally right now.
Yeah,
I mean, if their demographic, I was gonna say, if their demographics is between the ages of 20 and 50, they probably did bad by deleting Cartoon Network.
Well, it's not gone yet. We're gonna talk about that. So just if you're watching the trailer part, stick around. If you're live, stick around. We're gonna talk about that probably towards the end, after Game of Thrones or House of Dragon. But if you're watching our replay,
is it really?
Click it. How we got here? So season 1 is 10 episodes. Take that, 1 hour each. Okay, that's a good. I think that's like such a perfect. That's 10 hours. That's a good time.
Yeah,
that's what all these shows should be. Honestly,
biggest Canadian.
Yeah. Supernatural, dude.
Yeah. Word me about Harley Quinn when they said that. That's on the chopping block, man. I think everything on HBO Max. So, and especially animated, but yeah, we'll get into that. But
isn't that like the thing they do the best? Like,
Animated. Warner Brothers does great animated stuff.
Like,
great
yeah,
animated
oh,
stuff.
What are you doing? It's like Marvel saying we're not doing any more superhero movies. What?
Yeah. Like that's their, the animated stuff is basically their crown jewel.
Yeah. But yeah, hour long episodes. I can dig that. 10 hours. That's like Brian said, that I think that's where it should be at.
Yeah.
That's how you tell a good story.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think for The Last of Us, 1 hour minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Per episode. So
yeah, because you figure 10 hours is like what, 3-4
trilogy.
movies.
3 hours is 10 hours is a trilogy.
Yeah.
You watch The Matrix, that's trilogies. I'm telling you, those 10 hours is a good trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With The Last of Us in particular, I like the idea of them doing a show more than I would a movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is too well, you can really say that with anything, but it's too big a story just to be contained in like a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean,
the game itself was hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they jump right into the second game in season 2,
Mm-hmm.
then they're kind of done. They need to drag out the first season at least, or the first game at least 2 seasons, at least, if not 3. They need to drag this thing out, which they could add their own little side stories here and there. But yeah, because what are you gonna do for season 3? I don't want to ruin what happens in the game, but what are you gonna do for season 3?
They do like
exactly,
Halo.
yeah.
They do like Halo said, we're no longer going to follow your game.
Yeah,
from Halo did from the beginning.
Yeah, they can run into that same issue that like Game of Thrones did. Like once the original content dried up, the show went downhill, and it went downhill fast.
Yeah, very much like just derailed, veered off course.
Yeah. So I think they're gonna. I can see the first game being halfway told in season 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I don't see them blowing their load in one season. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's like a limited series, where they do like a couple seasons and that's it.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Which I appreciate nowadays. Showrunners and creators kind of knowing when to kind of cap things off rather than just running it into the ground.
Yeah.
Does anyone watch Lock and Key besides me?
I watched season 1 and that was it.
Yeah. Like this new season was the 3rd season. That was their stopping point. 3 seasons was enough.
Yeah.
Or like Stranger Things. They're deciding to stop with season 5. I think that's a good stopping point.
It's the perfect time to stop Stranger Things. You don't know. Yeah. You don't get to say yes. You don't get to say.
They're gonna be low at 40, still living in the 80s in high school. I was like. Well, that's the issue when you deal with kids. Like there is a very short time frame to make a show. What was it? The kid with the bowl cut.
Yeah,
Will.
It was like the Will.
Yeah.
That dude. He looks older than like some of the teachers in the first episode.
Yeah, still with that Lloyd Christmas bowl cut.
Yeah.
Isn't Will still like relatively young compared to some of the other people there on there? Some of them are like 23.
That'd be funnier.
Like Lucas is what, 21, 22?
Something like that. I know Joe Keery, who plays Steve, he's like 30.
Yeah.
And I'm not exaggerating that. If memory serves correctly, he literally just turned 30 recently.
Yeah, time to end it. But yeah, Derby said also heard episode 1 will be epilogue with pre-first game storyline. Okay, I like that. I like
cool.
if they do that. There's no way they're gonna, because then you'd figure 9 episodes for the first game.
That's not long enough time.
No.
I have more. I had more game time, play time. Like,
yeah,
I was an hour like 14. Like, come on, easy.
Yeah, but yeah, timeline changes too, and settings change too. Yeah, so I'm excited about it either way. You know, it's gonna be good.
Definitely excited for it.
Yeah, you guys ready to talk about some House of Dragon?
Yeah, let's go.
All right,
why not? But even though, wait. Noah Shap is only 17. He's like the youngest one.
maybe it's that haircut.
He's like the youngest one. Finn Wolfhard is like 19. Caleb is like 20. So like, all of them, like he's literally the youngest one.
Why did I think he was older? But
I know,
because he only looks like he's like 30. But you know, it is what it is.
There we got a bunch of old men playing high schoolers.
It's like the Karate Kid all over again.
Yeah, I know, right?